Hey, what's up, folks, and welcome to another edition of the Cardinal Review. I am Robin, friend, and I'm here to give you my thoughts on the latest franchise extravaganza, Call of Duty. This game, it's already made $500 million in its opening weekend, which is the most money this game has made since, I believe, its launch of Black Ops 2. Fantastic. So let's dive into my review of Call of Duty World War II Boots on the Ground edition. I don't know. They just keep saying that in every promo I see for this thing. So I actually, you know what? I'm going to start this by saying I'm not a huge Call of Duty fan. So yeah, go ahead and type my bias and detract whatever that is from this review. But I will say, I you know what? This game is about World War II, right? It's about killing Nazis, and I fucking love to kill Nazis. That's a great thing to do in a game. I will say, Wolfenstein, that came out like 2 weeks earlier than this game, really fucking nailed that. But we'll get into that in a second. So, Call of Duty World War II, is it good? Is it some fucking cash grab? Is it a thing? I don't know, man. So I bought it. I fucking did. And I wasn't gonna buy it because I'm just not very good at Call of Duty. I've always appreciated the campaigns for what they are. They're never like amazing or anything, but they're still pretty decent. The zombie modes are always fun, and the multiplayer it's well done. I'm not, these games aren't broken or anything. They're not like terrible. It just, every year we get one. It's an Assassin's Creed thing. Whereas, Assassin's Creed decided to take last year off and say, hey, we come out with a fucking game every year. We should probably try and take a year off and see what's wrong with our franchise. Why isn't it doing as good as it used to do? Because like I said, Call of Duty World War II sold a lot in its opening weekend, and that's, it's more than what Thor Ragnarok and Spider-Man combined. That's crazy. This game sold more in its opening weekend, made more money in the opening weekend than the combination of Spider-Man and fucking Thor Ragnarok did in their box, with these box office giants in cinema. So, what a great success. This game has made money, and that, at the end of the day, is really all that matters, right? It's not like they want it. Who needs to make a good, solid, just experience for gamers when you can just make money? All that aside, I will say, this game is actually well made. It's a well-made game. Now, let's get into the meat and potatoes of this thing. So, I played the beta. I played the multiplayer beta. It was fine. It was whatever. It was Call of Duty. So I got the game. I put it in. I said, the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to start the campaign. First thing that happens, you go to the beaches of Normandy. That's happened already before in like how many different games? Medal of Honor did it real good. That was so fucking cool when you did it in Medal of Honor. And then remember when you did it in like the other Call of Duty 2? Was it? I don't remember. Correct me if I'm wrong. Comment below. That was also fucking cool, right? I think we've done this like 3 times maybe. So it's well done. It's not like it's bad, but man, you start the game and you're storming the beaches of Normandy and you're going, yeah, this looks good. The graphics are fine. Everything looks fine. But I'm just doing the same shit I'm doing. And then you get a little further, and you're taking out machine gun nests, and it's like there's 5 bunkers to clear 5 bunkers. You're like, cool, okay. And each bunker you gotta clear a machine gun nest, blah blah blah, storm the trenches, blah blah blah. Well, okay, that was all good, but damn, did this not feel like deja fucking vu. And it 100% is, because guess what, this is the same shit we played before. It looks better. I mean, they should have just called this a remastered version of Medal of Honor. I don't know. And obviously, later in the campaign, things change. And the funniest thing is, guess what? The strongest part of this game is its opening level. Because guess what? D-Day is really interesting. It's a really interesting and compelling, battle. And it works very well in a video game format. And it's very, you're freaking out. You're running, and your guys are getting mowed down, and it's really, it's harrowing. It's really crazy. But you know what? It's been done to fucking death, man. We've done this so much, but that was the best part of the game, because guess what? That's the best part. That's the best story to tell. The rest of the game is just this kind of imbalanced. I don't even know. It's fine. None of it's broken. Again, I'm not trying to say Call of Duty is broken or unplayable by any means, but man, it's just a mess of tone and shift, and I'm a Texas boy from this way, and we're a bunch of white guys storming Beach Normandy, and it's just the same shit over and over again. Can we not, focus on something interesting from World War II? I mean, Jesus Christ, dude, there's so many different people who do we have to be a white guy from Texas? Do we really have to do that every fucking time? Do we seriously have to do this every fucking time? It's like, we got the white guy from Texas who's a good old, old-fashioned guy, and he's just likes morality and so on and so forth. And then we got the crazy Eastern Coaster white guy who's doing the knifey things between his finger things. And it's like, well, yeah. And then we got the other guy who's the quiet dude with the glasses, white guy. And he's smart and he knows things. It's fucking Stand By Me with everyone grown up and in war. It's the same shit every fucking time. And that's the issue with this fucking game, is that they never innovate. It's not innovation. It's just going back to the thing that they think that people wanted to see. And we think we wanted that, but we didn't really, because it's just bullshit that we saw before. It's all just going back. You're paying $70 to see something you saw in 2000. It's the same goddamn game. Sure, the multiplayer is fine. Let's go back to the multiplayer. Multiplayer is good. Guess what? You know what it feels like? Call of Duty. You know what it plays like? Call of Duty. Guess what it sort of feels like when you play it? Call of Duty. It feels a lot like Call of Duty. It's Call of Duty, I think. It's Call of Duty. So when you play it and you're like, does it feel good? Yeah, sure. It's fine. It's responsive. It feels good. It feels okay. It's fucking Call of Duty. Guess what? You're shooting. There's no tactics in this fucking thing either. That's what's stupid. You play Battlefield even, and there's like dudes who are snipers. There's dudes who have machine guns. There's dudes flying planes. There's dudes running tanks. You feel like you could just I could just sneak around the side of this building, and you're your own guy. And in this, you're just a fucking. Everything's the same thing. Every class even it's an illusion of choice, and it's just the same. If you play Call of Duty, this is Call of fucking Duty, and everyone's gonna keep shelling out their $70 fucking bullshit every fucking year for this bullshit, and it's stupid, and it is the same shit. Guess what? I haven't bought a Call of Duty game since Modern Warfare 3 on the Xbox 360. Guess what era we're in? We're like almost towards the end of the life cycle of the PS4, Xbox One, whatever. And it's like I should see a noticeable change, because I didn't even buy Infinite Warfare. I didn't buy Advanced Warfare. I didn't buy Black Ops 3. I haven't played a fucking Call of Duty since the one on 360. And this is the same goddamned bullshit that you've been getting. It's just like you're not getting anything new. You're paying for the same game. Just play the same game. You don't have to pay money. You can play the one from last year because it's the same thing. Like, oh, well, no, it's boots on the ground. It's boots on the ground. You're playing World War II again. We ain't playing Infinite Warfare, Advanced Warfare, where you're in the future and you're John running on the wall. It doesn't matter, dude. It's the same fucking game. It's the same fucking game. Well, but it's different because you don't get regenerating health. You get health packs from your buddies because your boots on the ground. They're boots on the ground. You're playing the same fucking game. You are playing the same game over and over and over and over and over again. Definition of fucking insanity? I think so. Now, let's go to the zombie mode. You know what? This is the best part of the game. Zombie mode. And it's pretty much the same zombie mode as we've had from day one. But it's a little better. This one's okay. And what's cool is you get to play as David Tennant. You get to play the Doctor as Doctor Who, as Kilgrave. And that's fun. That's cool. His voice acting is the best part of this whole game. It's the only thing that stands out, which really confuses me as to why they didn't use him in the campaign, because he would have brought a lot of levity and weight to some of these lines that these old Texas boys, blah blah blah, these guys from the dude from Transformers or whatever the fuck they put in that game. There's like no weight or levity to anything they say. It's all so bullshitty. And there's no real weight to their characters. It feels the same. Yeah, zombies is probably the coolest thing about it. Feels cool. It's zombies, that's fine. So, yeah, I mean, it's Call of Duty. If you want to know what Call of Duty is, it's Call of Duty. So Call of Duty is Call of Duty. It's Call of Duty. They didn't reinvent Call of Duty because Call of Duty is Call of Duty. It's always Call of Duty. So, if you're like, is this going to be Call of Duty? Yep. But it's in World War. It's the past, so it's not the future, so it's totally different, right? No. Nope. This has been a Card Roller Review. Thanks for watching. I haven't had any alcohol to drink.